guys, welcome back to Me Being Cheap. So I'm going to talk to you about the good, the bad, and the ugly of gardening. So it's not just as simple as throwing some seeds in the ground and watching it grow. Now, we wish it was that easy, but it does involve some work. But we are thinking maybe this area over here is a little bit more than we can tackle. So at the beginning of the season, we pulled all the weeds out, tilled it, and this was supposed to be our corn patch, and we have a few other things planted. But let me show you how tall these weeds are outside of it. And the lady that owns this, she was telling us that the weeds here just grow terribly. These are taller than me. These are probably about 7 foot, 8 foot tall weeds. Anyhow, so over here we do have a few things growing. We have some squash. Look like they've got some sort of infestation on them. I don't know if part of the problem is we're just not out here but on the weekends, or what. I'm kind of wondering if we need to get this soil tested before we attempt this again. So this was supposed to be the corn. You can't really even see where the corn is. Some of those taller things out through there, that's corn, but it is so grassy in between, you can't really even tell. So I want to show you the difference of ground cover versus no ground cover. So this is the corn patch full of weeds. This is what it would look like had we not gotten in here with the tiller. So I fully expect that corn patch to look like this by the end of the summer. I'll come back over here to the other garden spot. And things aren't going very good over here either. Even though it's well watered, we do have irrigation if needed over here, but there's been plenty of rain. We've got the ground cover down. We did put up this fence, temporary fence, to try and keep down on the critters. Ooh, about to turn an ankle. We planted some things down here. These are melons, but pretty sad looking. I don't know if you can see them down there. Yeah, my hands are dirty. So we planted some giant sunflowers over here, and something ate 2 of them. Of course, you can't really tell now because we've been weed whacking. But if we come over here into the garden, we might just give this up over here. I'm not sure what's going on. So this is the second time that we have planted tomatoes. And I came out here last weekend and replanted, and they're sad looking. I mean, a lot of them's died. They've turned yellow. They've fallen over. And I just don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if the dirt is lacking something, or it's too much water, or not enough. But yeah, let me zoom in on one of these. I'll try and not have my shadow in it. Okay, so this one has died already. And this was just planted last weekend. This one won't be long till it's dead. It's like they turn yellow, get limp, and fall over. So this was a lot of work. You know, this was, I planted a tray of 72 tomatoes, and they just died again. Most of them. I mean, look, it's like there's nothing even there. Over here, this one is pretty sad looking. So, not sure what's going on. It's not good. They don't look good. So, I don't expect we'll get very many tomatoes. I'm guessing these are all going to die again. This is one determinate tomato that's determined to hang on. It's not looking good either. I haven't replanted determinates out here and I probably won't. It seems to be futile. Here's another remaining, barely hanging on. Not sure what's going on with it. Peppers, they're there. They're there. Some of them have died. Yeah. Okay, so these were, oh, the other thing we did today is we weeded. And as you notice, this ground cover really helps. And so all you have to do is pull the weeds up out of the hole. So this is the results after weeding. And let's do a quick tour. So down here in this double row, I went ahead and planted giant speckled butter beans, and I think we had another variety of lima beans in this row, and they did not come up. So I replanted this with speckled butter beans, and this one is also well, they're called Christmas beans, but they're giant speckled butter beans. So I've got 2 double rows that I planted today, and these over here are the dragon tongue beans, and I had a few more seeds left, so I partially replanted them. But I want to show you what's going on with the stems of these beans, and it's weird looking. Let's see if I can get down here where you can see. It's almost like, I don't even know if this is showing up. It's very woody, and it's like this on a lot of them. And so I previously had this row completely planted, and as you can see, a lot of them have died, and so they've been replanted. I mean, this many either never came up or died, and yeah, they've got this strange woody stem. And same over here on these. These I believe are called tender green. It was a form of green bean, and many of them died or didn't come up. I'll come down here in the shade and show you. These have that same woody stem. It's really strange looking. Okay, so we did transplant some cucumbers. This is just weeds over here. Did transplant some cucumbers over here, and they're not looking so hot. And then some of them flat out died, and then these are looking okay. They're looking okay. And we did put up this trellis from Hostool last week, and so some of them are doing okay. The onions over here, some of them have green tops on them, but as you can see out there, there's a lot of them that don't. I don't know, just really not much luck out here. All right, so these beans here have done the best out of all of them, and these are the wax beans. And I did replant these today, the empty spaces. And then over here, this is another variety of green bean called Green Kahuna, and I replanted this as well. These are the peas, English peas, and we had a couple varieties of those, and this is basically all that's left. They pretty much died. I mean, they came up a little bit and then died. I think that's a weed I forgot to pull out. So I didn't replant these because I figure it's probably going to get too hot for those before long anyway. So over here we have the potatoes, and we had actually planted a lot of potatoes, and a lot of them didn't come up, but we did our best to weed and till and hill them today. So we'll have to see exactly what we get. But yeah, a little disappointing out here. I mean, these beans are, and these are the best ones here. Everything that I have planted, or that we have planted at the house, even though it's not that big of a garden, it's doing far much better. And the tomatoes over at my house are looking great. But these over here, I mean, everything is just, it's sad. It's like it doesn't grow, it turns yellow and it dies. And not sure what's going on. But yeah, I mean, some of the onions are standing up, others aren't. These potatoes, I don't know if this is some kind of fungus or what, but the leaves are curled. Never seen that on a potato plant. No. But yeah, leave me some comments if you have any ideas what causes tomatoes to turn yellow and fall over and die. This is the second time we've planted. And then otherwise, the beans, they're kind of doing the same thing. Just real stubby in growth, and they got like a scaly, woody stem, and then they're just dying. So, the good, the bad, the ugly of gardening. I do think if we attempt this lot again, I think this whole lot needs to be sterilized because the weeds here are huge. So yeah, we spent a few hours out here today. I'm not sure if we'll get anything for the time that we spent, but we're trying and hopefully learn something from the mistakes. I'm thinking probably we should have sent this dirt off to K-State and had them do an analysis on it. We sent the dirt at our house off and they did an analysis on it, and it was actually pretty good. But this area here, it used to be a feed lot ages ago, and then it was a horse lot. They haven't had any livestock out here in a couple years, but I do wonder if this dirt was too hot, maybe too much manure, not enough of something else. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.